What's up guys, Intelitech Studios here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Shark Professional Swivel Pet, one of Walmart's Black Friday deals for days for the holiday season of 2021. You should be able to get this for around $99 as long as you get the exact one, so make sure to use your Walmart app on your phone and scan the barcode so you get that $99 deal. I don't believe every location is doing this, so make sure to check your local deals. You might be able to find something equivalent, if not this exact machine. So if you're wanting to have this unboxed, you've come to the right video. So starting out with the unboxing experience, there's a little tab right here on one of the top sides of the box. You just simply pull this tab down and lift up the flap. On the inside, there's a quick start guide. It says that it should include the handheld vacuum, the motorized 4-nozzle, the wand, the crevice tool, and the crevice tool. I just read that twice. So there's even instructions right here on how to put it together, but we don't need those because you've watched this video. So if we open this up, the first thing we pull out is our owner's guide. So we can set that aside. The first thing that we pull out is the hose. It's right on the top. So here's the hose right here, wrapped up in plastic. We're going to set that aside. Right over here we have our crevice tool. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that any other attachments come with this model. That's very disappointing, but nevertheless, we do have a crevice tool. We remove this top portion of cardboard, and now we can see the vacuum itself. The wand is over here on the corner, so we just pull that straight out. Apologies for the background noise. There's a business right across my street. And then now, we have the handle right here, which you can't really see that, but if you're looking at the top of your box, you should be able to see this. Grab this handle and pull the vacuum straight out. Very simple. And that's everything that's in the box. So very, very simple as far as the packaging. So now what we're going to do is we're going to unwrap the main body. Just like that. We're just going to unwrap it from the plastic and pull it all out. The cord is right underneath here. So we're just going to move this out of the way. We have two cord winders on the side. So if we look on the side right here, we're going to go ahead and unwrap our crevice tool. Just like that. And the crevice tool just clips. You just kind of twist the upper cord hook up into the upright position. And this crevice tool fits on this post right here. Very simple. You can also wrap the cord around these two winders. Just wrap it all the way around and use the clip to secure it onto the winders. In fact, I'll just go ahead and do that right now just to show you. There's a little twist tie right here that holds the cord in place. So we're just going to untwist that. One of the things I love is when vacuums come with free twist ties, so that's nice. And we're just going to wrap this around. Make sure the cord doesn't get too tangled. Move this bag out of the way. Now, you don't necessarily have to wrap up the cord if you're wanting to immediately start using your vacuum, but once you're done, this is how you'll wrap up the cord. And that wraps up just like that. Of course, we've got a tangle in the cord right now, so we're just going to undo that. So wrapping that up. And we're going to secure the clip right here. For some reason, I hate it when cords do this, where the clip is on one of the angles, so you can't really clip it on, so then you have some slack. Now we're going to turn it over so we can see the back of it. You can see there's a slot right there. We're going to grab our wand, and we're going to pull the wand right out of the packaging, just like that. And you can see this button up here. This button goes towards the top. There's a clip right here, and there's a small black notch right here. We're going to line this up just like this, and click it right into place. And you can see that'll sit flush with that. And now the wand will be in. You should be able to pick up the vacuum from the wand now. And the last and final step is the hose. So we're going to take the plastic off the handle and take the plastic off the hose. There's a little piece of cardboard right in the end of the hose, just like this. We're going to pull that out. And it says remove sticker and install clip before first use. So we are going to do that. We're going to grab this sticker and pull this off. It's a bit sticky. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this hose, and looks like it goes in this way. Yep, that's correct. So we're just going to take this with this little cord piece and click it in just like that. It takes 2 clicks and it pops in just like that. And then now, I believe I did something incorrect now that I think about it. I'm actually going to take this clip off. I see what I did wrong. So, scratch that. We're going to press this gray button right here and take the wand back off. And now we're going to take this clip and slide it on. Which way does it go? It goes like this. We're going to slide it on just like this until it clicks into place. It's going to be a little bit resistant, but we're just going to slide that down until it clicks into place. And then now we can place our wand back. It actually looks like I didn't need to remove the wand for that, but it doesn't hurt. And then now we're going to remove this sticker right up here on the suction slider. We're going to remove the sticker on the suction slider and move the suction control dial all the way closed. And we're going to clip the hose into the top of the handle, just like that. And then now we're going to stretch the hose down into this clip back here, just like this, and then into this clip up here, just like that. And now our Shark Professional Swivel Pet is fully installed. There's another yellow sticker right here that says remove before use. So we're going to remove that. That's just to hold the filter cover in place. We're going to remove that as well. And there's one on the other side. We're going to remove that as well. There we go. So now we are ready to vacuum with our brand new Shark. So I hope you enjoyed this assembly tutorial and I hope you found it helpful. Of course, this is the first time I've put together this exact model. So one thing that is nice is I did notice that the crevice tool is over here. There is another attachment peg over here. Unfortunately, this model did not come with any other attachments, but if you were to buy an attachment, then that would fit here. For example, if I grab my Shark back here, this does not come with this machine, but if you did buy an upholstery tool, for example, that could fit right there, as an example. Now this does not come with this machine. This I pulled off of my Shark back here. But as an example, that could work too. And even if you have one of the older Shark attachments, that would also fit there as well. It wouldn't look as nice, but it would work. So if you do want to buy some other attachments for this machine, and you want to store one of them over here, you can do that as well. Obviously the crevice tool will not fit on that post because it's barely long enough to fit on this one. So it obviously would get in the way of the hose if we try to install it on this peg, but it does work. So ignore what I just did. That was with my other Shark over here, which my other Shark over here is a 0M model, but it's a lift away. This one is not a lift away. This one is supposed to be for if you don't want the lift away functionality and you'd prefer a more traditional upright style with a longer hose. That is one of the things that I actually didn't like about my lift away, is that the hose was kind of short. So if I was trying to vacuum up my mattress, which is very up high, it wouldn't quite reach and I have to lift it up onto the bed. This one hopefully should address that issue. So I will be happy to use this. And for the $99, I'm very confident that this would be a pretty solid machine for that price. We've got a decent sized dust cup, small little filter over here. This is a sealed HEPA system with a HEPA filter down here. I'm not sure how this comes off. Normally this just pops off, but it might be a bit different on this model. And this does have the self-cleaning brush roll, which is a nice feature as well. So you shouldn't ever have to clean the brush roll on this, assuming nothing big gets stuck in it. You should only have to worry about making sure the machine isn't clogged and making sure that your filters and this little grate inside the dust cup are clean. So, now that we've got the assembly out of the way, since I've had a lot of requests from people to do the assembly part first in these videos, since many people come here just to see the assembly, now we can talk about this machine and my initial first impressions of it, which are pretty good. As per usual when it comes to Shark vacuums, I have a very big problem with Shark's inability to provide proper parts and proper warranty and support channels for consumers and for dealers. I would say dealers as if there aren't any Shark dealers. You're not going to go to your local vacuum store and find Shark dealers because Shark just isn't interested in that sort of relationship with the industry. specifically with regards to vacuum repair technicians and even consumers wanting to replace basic parts on their machine. So that is one thing, is that if you do buy one of these, keep in mind that if something other than the motor goes wrong, you're going to have a very hard time getting Shark to replace it under warranty. Even though this does include a 5-year warranty, that warranty is very limited. So keep in mind, you don't want to be abusing any of these vacuum cleaners, because while this one does feel very nice and sturdy, there isn't many complaints that I have with the build quality on it so far. It seems very good, and it actually seems very improved from previous models. It feels like this is built a lot better than the earlier Navigators. So, the hose is a lot better. A lot of the clips just feel like they're better quality, and it still moves a little bit, but I would expect it to. This handle's exactly the same as the one on my lift-away Navigator 0M. So we can see right here, if I move this, we can see here, this is just called the Shark Professional Swivel Pro, but this is effectively the Navigator 0M. And we can see it has the swivel steering and the self-cleaning brush roll, but it's a more traditional upright with 0M, whereas here is my lift-away upright with 0M, which, as you can see, is a lot smaller, but the idea is that the smaller form factor is good since it has the lift-away function, and one of these bags is stuck to my foot. So the idea is that this has the lift-away pod where you can carry it up and down stairs and whatnot. But the hose is a lot shorter. On this one, you can see the hose is a lot longer, and I'm hoping that will allow it to be a lot more friendly to use when you're using it for actual above-floor cleaning. See, I just reached down here to push for this button because that's what I'm used to on this model. But on this one, it's actually right up here, which is a lot nicer and easier to get to. So you've got that little hook down there to keep this from tipping over, but it still reaches a good amount. And when I take it out of this clip, we can see the above floor reach on this is excellent. I can reach all the way up to my ceilings with no problem. That is something that my lift-away unit was not quite capable of doing. I still don't like how there's no swiveling joint on this hose, so it's fixed. So no matter which way you put it in these clips, it's going to kink up like this, and it's not going to look right. You can see how weird that looks. But you can see that this one's, I can't even take the wand off this one without undoing the cord. This one, the cord is on the side like this, which is actually really nice. I don't necessarily mind it being on the wand like this, because most of the time I remove the entire cord anyways, but having that feature is really nice. Although, do know that the cord clip is still on the wand, so if you want to use the wand, you're going to have to pull the cord out of the cord clip, if you do use the cord clip. So yeah, that's the Shark Professional Swivel Pro, one of Walmart's $99 Black Friday deals, as part of their Deals for Days. So if you're interested in a Shark vacuum, this is a very solid option, at least so far. I have not found any issues with it yet, although obviously I've yet to use the machine. So perhaps I'll use it and have a problem with it, but if it's going to be very similar to my lift-away Navigator, the blue one that you see on the right, I think I'm going to like this machine. And if I like it, then you guys might like it too, especially if you're a fan of Sharks. These non-dual clean models do a lot better at deep cleaning, and the self-cleaning brush roll on these works a lot better than on the power fins, because while sometimes stuff does get tangled around these, as long as you let them run and comb all the hair off themselves, then it does the trick. That's why it's called self-cleaning brush roll and not tangle-free brush roll. So, it's basically the idea is you just let it do its thing and it will continue to clean the brush roll. If you suck up a big wad of hair and immediately shut off the vacuum, it's going to be stuck in the brush. But you give it time to comb itself off and, well, you'll be golden. So, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and assembly tutorial of the Shark Professional Swivel Pet. I have one more Shark vacuum to do an unboxing and assembly tutorial on. This was another machine that I got for $99, although this one was only at one specific store. So your ability to get this machine for $99 might very well vary, and you might not be able to get it at all. But basically, if you do have the option between these two machines, the basic choice is, do you want the lift-away portion that will have a shorter hose, but where you'll be able to take the canister wherever, or do you want the bigger machine that is more of a traditional upright with a much longer hose, and with the 0M technology. So basically, this one has a 0M technology, and this one has a larger capacity. So take your pick. Anyways, this is Intelitech Studios signing out. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback, be sure to leave it in the comments below. I know in a lot of my previous unboxing videos, I would ramble a lot before I got to the unboxing. I've tried to keep this a little bit simple and do the unboxing more towards the beginning of the video, so that way those who only came here to see how to put their new vacuum together will hopefully find it a lot more useful, and they're free to leave whenever that's been completed. But for those of you who stuck around till the end and listened to my first impressions on this machine, I really appreciate it. And I'll be doing a full review on this machine after about a week-ish of usage. Same story with this green one. I'll be using these two exclusively as my main vacuums, and we'll see how the experience is and if I decide to keep these machines. So, this is Intelitech Studios signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.